Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a new toy for the workshop. It's something I've wanted for quite some time. A friend of mine's got a car that needs a wheel bearing fitting, and I haven't had one of these, and it's going to be really exciting to open it up, see if it's all there. It's been a bit damaged in transit, there's a hole, it's trying to escape, so I'm going to open it up, see what we've got and put it together. Hopefully it's all there, never can tell. Not sure how it's going to open. It's well packaged, well beaten up, that's for sure. It's quite heavy as well. Oh, there we are. Now then. As you can see, it's never been opened before, so we'll see what we've got. I'm hoping it's all going to be there. And the big reveal, there you go. It's a 6-ton press, a hydraulic shop press. It's a bench mounted one, comes with this little bottle jack for the look of it, little 6-ton one, and a bag of hardware. I'm just hoping that this is going to be big enough to do the job that we need. That looks like the press plate itself. It don't seem to be. Right at the bottom, that bit's tried to escape. There's that. Right at the bottom we have the book of words, which we won't need for now. It looks a bit on the thin side, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Yeah, these are very thin, but then again I suppose it's been done to take 6 tons. Everything's packaged quite well. Shame about the box. The box has had it, various holes in it where it's been trying to escape, but we don't need that bit. And just check to see if everything's there. Screw part A to part B. And work out which way is what, and we'll go from there. Those are little pressing plates. And that's the top for the jack. And the jack sits on top of this. Bit of a poor welding idea, but I suppose it's only to keep it in position. That's been bent in transit. Hopefully that can be straightened. The welding is absolute crap on it now. Looks like a baboon did that. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anything. This came from Amazon. The cheapest thing available, just to get the job done. That is the setup on it. And not only that, you need a microscope to read the instruction manual. Okay, so I've had a good look around through the instructions, and first thing we need is the 4 little bolts out of this packet, because that's what holds the bottom together. And it's got 4 of those little ones. So get those out. And there's 4 of something. They don't tell you the size of the bolts or anything. They just say there's 4 bolts. So looks like it's the shorter ones. There's 4 of those. So you have 4 washers and 4 of these nuts. And that is abysmal. That needs straightening out, really. We'll see. It might pull straight when it's tightened up. If not, it'll twist this and then it won't work, so I'm going to have to think on that. That goes in there like that, and then this outside piece goes on there like that in the center. So let's see what happens, and put this through here like that, and then that goes in there like that. This is awful, it's bent. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but just holding it there, it's at probably 10 or 12 degrees angle. I might even have to cut that off and re-weld it. That's awful. What I'll actually do though is I'll put the nuts in. I'm gonna have a washer. Put those in there and see if I can bend it straight once it's bolted down. And just put these in hand tight for now. Like that. Washer. Not sure if I have washers on the outside of it. I'll just check that. No washers on the outside, so what I have to do is try and bend this straight. That's going to be fun. Look at that. I've got a square here, just to give you some idea. That's how much it's off square, if you see that. Right, because this is not super critical, what I've decided to do, I've clamped it up in a vise, and I've got my friendly tap stick. I'm just going to tap it down until I can get it square. If it does break the weld, then I'll re-weld it. But if it doesn't, it should do the job. Let's have a look. Slightly better. That will actually pull square now. So I think that's jobbed. It's awfully made. There's sharp edges, burrs everywhere. Needs grinding off really, and that doesn't seem very straight either. Just give that a gentle tap. That's a bit better. twisted as well slightly, but I think the bolt holes are large enough to allow for that, so I can just tweak it. So back to reassembly. Okay, after a bit of hammering, got it fairly square now. I think it'll pull up and it will do the job. So I'll put this in here, and seeing as now I've got that sorted out, I'll tighten up the bolts. I think there'll be a few modifications to come on this one. Look at that. Put a little washer and a nut. That's it. With a bolt, I'll wiggle it about, get them to line up like that. Just get them to line up. And this time we'll be tightening. Okay. Right. That goes on there. Bolt in there. That goes in there. And I'll tighten these up. I'm sure it'll do the job that I need it to do. Not as heavy duty as I would have liked, but beggars can't be choosers. I'll just put that up like that, and we get a spanner for that. Nice, that's one. That's two. Well, what I've got to do is because this is wiggling about, I'm going to put a couple of washers in either side just to take up a bit of the slack and see how we get on, because I'm not really happy with that wiggling about like that. And then I'll make sure that the this post goes through and stays in line. You see, it's got too much room to move about, and I don't like that. I want it to be sort of solid. Really long thin screwdriver through the middle, and then maybe I can get the washers in easier. That's nice. They'll come up. That through there, that through there, and then a nut and washer just on here. Right, now the same on the other side. Whoops. Like that. Let's see if we can get this through the hole. That's nice. That's kept the washers in place. And that goes on there. That. Little washer. And this comes up. Got a little hydraulic press thing here. And a bolt. And just put the bolt through. And that through. And the other one. Like that. Put the nut on there. Right. Now the other bolt. Plus a washer. This goes up. These ones. Now, this is not by any means, but shows you what's involved in putting it together. Right, what have we got here? Now, we've got our little plate, which goes in there. We have got 2 more bolts and a spring. Put a bolt in there. And we'll put a bolt in here with the spring. Okay. It's all good. Now I've got the springs in place. This has to go inside here like this. The springs. Then we have our jack. Now we're going to pop this into there, like that. Nice. We've got our handle. Dump it all. And then release, and that should bleed it off. Probably end up doing that a couple more times. Just going to tighten these bolts at the top here, these 2, and then we can put the rest of it together. Right, last thing to fit is this bit. So just tuck this in here like that, and then we've got pegs for the height. There's one, and the next one like that, and then our two little plates for pressing against, and it's job done, finished. So I hope you like this, and you'll see it in action soon. And that's all I've got to do for today, really. Just finish that off. We'll make a couple of modifications to this, I think, in the future. But hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. And next time you might see this one in action. Thank you very much again. Bye now.